All right, so the project this morning is I've got material stacked up in the back. I'm gonna try to build a little planter box right here. This is the other side of my property. But in order to do that, the first thing I need to do is take a couple of these slats off. I'm gonna sink another post in the ground. I'm gonna get ready to run another fence kind of all the way down like I did on the other side. So go ahead and put one down right here. I'll do a little digging, make sure there's no irrigation there. Take probably 2 of those slats off to get to the post behind it. And just so you know what's going in, this is kind of my junkyard. I got extra metal and stuff back here, but down here, those are 4x6 timbers. I've got 4 of those for futures, and this is what they were earmarked for. So one of these is actually going to be going in today. So here's the hole. I got it dug out. It's much easier to dig when you don't have to worry about pulling an old post up. What makes it even easier is an auger, which my neighbor has one. I could have borrowed it, but the existing concrete, I put this pole in right here probably like 8-10 months ago, something like that, maybe a year. Anyways, I didn't want to auger next to the concrete. It'll tear that blade up. So I'm down 24 inches right there. I'll probably put like an inch of concrete down first, just hit the post on it, and then start filling in the side. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to help my neighbor plant that tree that we dug up yesterday. So here's that shoe Marty oak that I dug up out of my yard yesterday. So I gave it to my other neighbor across the street. He got a tree ring. I donated some material to the cause. He's gonna have to go back and get one more tree ring piece. He only got 2. You need 3 to go all the way around. Probably give him the rest of his material. This is all that was left from the last load I went and got at the rock and dirt yard. So call this one done, mulch it in. It should look good. So I'm back on the side fence this afternoon. I've got probably another half a bag I need to put out to fill in the hole. So stay tuned. I'm gonna finish up this job this afternoon, then move to another one. I've got to try to take a gate apart, move some slats around. So kind of a fun-filled afternoon. So I'm gonna call this project done. I had to put one more bag in this afternoon. Basically that brings me up to 220 pounds of concrete in this hole. I did 2 50-pound bags and 2 60-pound bags. So 4x6, it's not going anywhere. So it's a good capstone for the next section of fence that's gonna be coming down. So not gonna really do anything more on this, at least not today, or even this month or this year. I'll probably stain it. But the only thing I do is maybe stain it, maybe tomorrow. So that's done for now. I was gonna put the planter box right here. I was gonna do a 4x3. I kind of got the kibosh on that project, so that's probably not gonna happen right now. So I'm gonna move on to more pressing priorities in the yard. So next project is to deconstruct this door. There's no point in having 2 gates here now. I have the one in the front, so I'm gonna take this apart, try to recycle these slats. These slats are fairly new, stained, so I'm gonna start pulling some of the ones out that I put in last week or week before. But these guys are in much better shape, stained on both sides. So it'll be fun. So there's the gate, completely off. Got a couple slats here that I can reuse. I'm gonna try to pull this framework apart. It's all screwed together. I'm probably gonna just stick my Sawzall to it and cut it apart. So now I'm gonna start changing out some of the slats down there. So here's the progress so far. I changed out a couple of these older slats for some recycled slats. Obviously I had to do some staining, got to touch up some stuff. Overall, it's a better match comparatively. Still got a couple to change out here. I might try to do 5, 6 and see what happens. See how, if I can blend these other ones in, some of the older ones back there. But overall, it turned out nicely. So this project's pretty much done. At a standstill. I might go get a few more tomorrow and change those out. And this will be a wrap. Also moved my clasp from the other gate. Put it right here so I can keep this gate open when I need it open. That way the wind's not closing it for me. So that little side project is done. And I came back to check on this. This is drying up nicely. Got a little bit of a foot imprint in there when I was checking it, but yeah, that Quickrete's hardening on up. It's supposed to solid. So next thing to do is stain this. That's kind of be a wrap for today.